We need to talk about population growth. All too often, when people talk about immigration, they're called racist and told that they need to throw their arms around everyone who arrives here illegally in a dinghy. But legal migration is a problem too. Between 2011 and 2021, the population of England and Wales grew by a whopping 3.5 million. That is 6.6%. And it's unsustainable. The population of a small city moves to Britain every single year. Net migration was usually running at over 200,000 a year and occasionally at more than 300,000. And they're just the ones we know about, aren't they? Here's another fascinating stat, by the way. Get your teeth stuck into this one. Most of the population growth took place in the south-east parts of London as well, up 22.1%, for example, Tower Hamlets, Class A, though there has been a 9.6% decline in Kensington and Chelsea. So what can we infer from this then, people? What do you reckon this is? Well, I think it's that those bleeding heart liberals, the EU flag brigade, the lovies who all have rainbow emojis in their bio next to a blue heart and a refugee's welcome sign, don't actually like immigrants. That's right. They're moving out, aren't they? They are moving away, and they can afford to, and that's why they're doing it. They'll bang on about how enriching mass immigration is, but at the first possible opportunity, they'll move to a massive isolated pile in the country where everyone in the village is white. They'll send their kids to a boarding school so someone else can raise them in a true, proper, good British way. But the point here is it's not just about the immigration in the Channel that we need to cut down on, is it? It's the legal stuff as well. Now, according to separate Home Office stats, visas were handed out just willy-nilly in 2021 for, let's round it up, 433,000 for students, 280,000 for family visas and 240,000 as well for work. And now, that's in 10 years, right? In 10 years, just 10 years, a city the size of Nottingham, then one the size of Bristol, and the size of Birmingham, and the size of Manchester, and Liverpool, and Sheffield, has moved here. Is it any wonder that we've got a housing crisis? That inner city schools are far too full, that the NHS is overstretched, that the roads are too busy? This, for me, really isn't about demographics. I couldn't give a stuff what colour anyone was, where they come from, what nationality they are. It's got nothing to do with it. It's a numbers thing. It's a numbers thing. Now, there is a reason why venues or even elevators have a number limit, because if there were too many people in it, it becomes uncomfortable, it becomes unworkable, it becomes a problem. Now, we're starting to see entire areas change. Linton-on-Ouse now has more illegal immigrants or asylum seekers than residents. Now, I'm not against immigration at all. I absolutely am not. I come from immigrant stock myself, although I happen to be white. I'm against illegal immigration and I'm against mismanaged immigration. And if we don't act now, I think it will be a case of mismanaged and illegal immigration, well, not ruining this country, because how could it? There wouldn't be a country left to ruin.